Everybody, Minister comes here. We're putting on the winning man. That's the series that we are on. Putting on the winning man. Why the winning man? We have battles that we face. Some found. We found certain things were raised to the ground and we need to pick things up and rebuild. There's so many things that have been thrown at us that we like, that we don't like, that we created, that we found created. Whatever, whoever created them, the fact still remains. We have to pick ourselves up, fight those battles, and win. Because in life, we have to win. No matter what is thrown at us, we have to find ourselves coming out victorious. So hence, put on the winning man. Okay. I'm looking at Africa. Why is Africa in the state Africa is in today? The country or the continent where we have the great Zimbabwe, we had Timbuktu, in Egypt. Egypt was such a great empire, and civilization literally began from here. We look at the Moors who took civilization to the West. What really happened? When the Europeans got strength, they came back strong, but they were ruthless. They brought kingdoms down, they bent things up, they made sure they raised buildings to the ground. Everything that spoke of significance, they brought it down. And for those who they took into captivity, into slavery, the first thing they did was change their names. Everything that spoke of the true, powerful identity of the man who came from Africa, they wanted to bring that to the ground. They had to come out to look superior for their benefit, right? And years down the line, we've continued believing that. But what? The oldest libraries were in Africa. Okay. We talk about handwriting, writing, the alphabet. There's in Ethiopia, right? We have an old language, the first alphabet in Ethiopia. We have the oldest library. It's right here. It's in Africa. We've seen a lot of great inventions and buildings in Africa. That is the true African identity, but it has been brought down and they've made us believe that we can't. Even in the United States, Black Wall Street was brought down. Why was it brought down? Because people of African descent began to rise up and began to notice they could do things on their own. They brought that building to the ground. They burnt that place down. And they want to continue bringing your mind down. But as long as we remain in the state of believing they are the answer and the answers are not in us, we're going we're not going to win. We're not going to see ourselves prosper. But I know China, I know Malaysia, I know Korea, they were in places where they were called extremely poor. But they began to look at the resources within. Sanctioned and sanctioned, they began to rise. And now they're great powers. I believe we can do that in Africa. We have great power. The word of the Lord says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. They have made us think wrongly of ourselves. And it is now time that we begin to spread word. We begin to wake ourselves up to how great we are. And we're going to begin to see great and mighty things being done in our lives. Okay. You are well able. You are more than a conqueror. That's who you are. And so, to my brothers here and in the diaspora, I just want to let you know that there's greatness in you. And as long as you begin to see that greatness in you, your mindset is different. Your narrative begins to change. We're going to see Africa change so much. This is the first of many videos concerning those of African heritage. I thank you for your time. God bless you.